Working at Kayne Anderson Real Estate Advisors is definitely a way of life.
There's a magic here.
KREA is the most dynamic place I've ever worked.
The team here is here because they want to be here. It's a best-in-class group of people that bring myriad of experiences from their previous lives to execute the business plans here.
Sourcing advantages are based on our flexibility and our relationships in the marketplace.
I think the fact that we're so creative and that we aren't a bureaucracy, that our decision makers sit right here, right next to each other, that we can all huddle up in 5 minutes and make a decision and move on. I think our partners and I think our lenders and I think the other side finds that refreshing and finds that encouraging to want to do more deals. So I think it's a great sourcing advantage.
KREA has an operational advantage because first of all, we've got really great people here. We hire smart, energetic, enthusiastic, entrepreneurial individuals.
Kayne Anderson Real Estate Advisors has an operational advantage because I think that the third-party management companies that we deal with really respect how involved we are. We're not a passive owner.
KREA has a financing advantage through all the great relationships that they've forged with major banks and agencies, including Wells Fargo, KeyBank, PNC, Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae. And through those relationships and also through the amount of volume that we do with the various lenders, we're able to achieve above market terms in both proceeds, interest only, and interest rate.
Our advantage on financing is the relationships that we've built over the years with the sources that provide that kind of debt capital that helps us get good terms and be able to execute in a quick fashion often to meet the time frames that sellers have or our development partners have in connection with projects. And that takes years to develop.
Kayne Anderson has an exit advantage because we do everything in-house, and so when I have a question as a lawyer, I can go straight over to the business guys and ask them for advice or for information pertaining to the day-to-day operations, and I can quickly communicate that to the purchaser, and the transactions are generally pretty seamless.
KREA has an exit advantage because we all sit within 30 feet of each other. We get the deal done, we get it done fast.
The in-house resources that we have are invaluable.
We have a lot of different disciplines all trying to accomplish the same goal, but that ability for a lot of people to bring their talents and work together at one time is really what makes this a special place.
We have such a great combination of diversified people with so much talents.
Every morning I wake up and I am excited to come to the office. I learn something new every day, and it's because the people around me are smarter than me.
Everybody's involved in all aspects of the business and is expected to understand that all aspects of the business. And
when you come in, like, it's an energy. You know, when everyone's like going together, when a deal's in motion, and when everything's coming together, it's like everyone's on this deal juice or something, and it's just a high.
Team is amazing. We have a lot of fun every day when we come here.
Fun, it's energetic, everyone's so happy to be here.
And people leave their egos at the door. It's a fun place to be, and no one takes themselves too seriously.
The hold music here is awesome.
My favorite piece of office equipment is probably our hold music, as ridiculous as that sounds, but for those of you who've ever tried to call Kayne before, we could be in an intense negotiation where we have various parties on the phone, lenders, opposite side, partners, ourselves, legal, business, and all of a sudden somebody will push the hold music and you will hear Will Smith, "Welcome to Miami, Benvenito, Ami, Ami." And you just go back into the call and everybody's in hysterics, and it really helps. It's a nice icebreaker when you're in an intense negotiation that just, again, goes to show people we have a personality. We're serious in what we do, but we're fun, and we do care about the other side.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
We're on the move.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
With, guys, I'm sorry to put you on hold, but you'll enjoy it.
Welcome to Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
In the middle of the day, Al will come out and loosen tension with the football and start throwing it across the office. We've only had a few casualties of war.
Times, I must say, It can be a little bit dangerous in the office.
I've been hit by a flying object multiple times.
I've been hit by flying objects, absolutely. And my coffee cup has been hit by a flying object.
I've come close to being hit by a flying object, but I've learned to duck and cover pretty well.
I'm thinking of getting a helmet to put on.
I believe the pretzel situation is about 5 or 6 deep, different types. So, I mean, working at Kayne Anderson, if you're a pretzel fan, it's a solid place to be.
Hard work pretzels, the small little regular shaped pretzels, pretzel rods, peanut butter filled pretzels, graham cracker pretzels. Occasionally they try to mix it up on us and they throw like some like honey wheat pretzels or some, you know, kind of crazy, you know, different variation.
Peanut butter pretzels.
I'm partial to the Gretzel.
The honey wheat pretzels, which are currently out of stock.
Favorite snack is coffee.
My favorite snack here, yogurt, bananas, the fruit. And it wasn't always like that. It used to just be crappy food, stuff that you would just pick up in the wrong aisles of the supermarket. But like one day Al woke up and was like, wait, if we're gonna be providing food for our employees here, let's eat healthy. And so you got the variety. I mean, you can eat healthy or you can still eat a Dorito.
I'd say my favorite snack is probably the Cool Ranch Doritos.
I'm a little scared to say that I like the sweet stuff because our whole team is all about like no sugar.
Sour Patch Kids or gummy bears.
SPKs, Sour Patch Kids.
Swedish fish. My favorite snack is the Swedish fish.
Favorite snack is Twizzlers.
When we get the Haribo gummy bears, I try to steal an entire bag for myself.
No, I gotta come back to that.
You know, I have a saying, he always says, I have a saying. Like, you're gonna say the saying, just say the saying.
Coffee is for closers.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Well, if my mother-in-law invests in my funds, then you should too.
Why not?
It's more of a motion. He does a pit bull type of thing.
Hand gestures. He does it. He does this a lot when he's talking to people, when he's on the phone. He just...
The no asshole rule. If you can't follow that rule, then you really can't be in this business. Period. End of story.
My favorite tradition is probably ringing the bell.
My favorite tradition here is ringing the bell. We ring it almost all the time because you ring it when you close a deal, when you buy a deal, when you sell a deal. It's what we do.
Ringing the bell.
My favorite Kayne tradition is probably the ringing of the bell after a deal closes.
Gathers around and kind of pats each other on the back.
It's very rare that you get to work somewhere that feels like home.
What I love about K-REIA are the people, primarily because it's a family atmosphere. Everyone gets along, in the office, out of the office, families get along, so it's great.
You know, my friends and family.
I do feel like this place is my home and these people are my family. And when I'm on these deals and we're burning the midnight oil and we're working really hard, it's good to know that I'm here with friends and that I'm here with family and that I'm doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for my family. And of course, I'm doing it for the company and for our investors.
Dedicated to one another, and then obviously the company as a whole. And I think that's the reason why we're really good at what we do.